Hi everyone, and welcome to the first episode of the Ortolana Podcast. Every fortnight, we'll be releasing a 5 to 10 minute episode of the podcast. Each episode will be centered around a different theme, discussing a broad range of topics such as mental health, staying active, study tips, and stress management. There will be opportunities for you all to suggest topics via a Google form that will be shared with you in the coming days. We will also have some very exciting guest speakers joining us in the coming weeks, so please stay tuned. We are very excited to be launching this new initiative, and to help us launch the podcast, we have some very special guests to join us today. Please welcome the Student Leadership Team of 2022.
Hi, my name's Tilly and I'm the college captain here at St. Clair's, and a fun fact about me is that I absolutely love reality TV.
Hi, my name's Sam and I'm the SRC president, and a fun fact about me is that I have a Bengal cat named Coco.
Hi, we're the Ortolana team. Hi, my name's Antonia and I'm the vice captain of Ortolana. I have a pug named Luna and she looks like a little Jersey cow.
My name is Bella. I am an Ortolana prefect, and my fun fact, it's a bit random, but I am 17 and still share a room with my 10-year-old sister.
Hi, I'm Brianna. I'm Ortolana Prefect, and a fun fact about me is that I've done surf life saving since I was the age of 6.
Hi, we're the Unesco Team. I'm Nina and I'm Unesco Vice Captain, and a fun fact about me is that I went to school in Nepal.
Hi, I'm Phoebe. I'm an Unesco Prefect, and a fun fact about me is that I was a child actor in a movie with Robert Pattinson.
Hi, I'm Riley, and I'm one of the Unesco Prefects, and a fun fact about me is I have 2 dogs.
Hi, we're the Bonaventure team. I'm Ava, the Bonaventure Vice Captain, and a fun fact about me is I've been dancing for 15 years.
Hi, I'm Claudia, a Bonaventure Prefect, and my fun fact is that I've lived in 3 countries.
So the first question is, do you do any sports and what do you like about them? So I don't do a sport.
I think that's Nina.
I think Nina's going to have to take that one.
Yeah, I do at the moment basketball through the school, and it's really fun. Ava does it as well. She's on our team. I would really recommend getting into sports at St. Clair's, especially at a younger age, because you just get to know so many more people so quickly. And once you kind of have that relationship built with like other students and teachers and coaches and stuff, it's really easy to kind of branch out and make new friends.
Alright, I know this is Sam's favourite question. What study apps do you use?
So I know like a lot of people have got it recently. Like I think everyone here and like at least like 20 other people that I know, I swear. It's called Flora, and we all love it. It's really good. You can download it. It's free, and you grow these plants when you don't go on your phone. And so like if you try to go off the app, then it kills your tree. And you can like set tasks and like challenge yourself, so you can see how many hours everyone else has done. And it gets
make
really
a little
competitive.
garden, and you get to unlock them from like all over the world.
And it gets really competitive. So yeah.
Especially when Sam and Antonia are on like 17 hours and you're sitting there with a solid 6.
That's right. I really recommend that one. I think it's really good.
Yeah. Any other apps anyone uses?
I use Forest as well. It's like the premium version. I use both. I use Forest when I don't want to compare myself as much, when I'm trying to do personal stuff, and then Flora when I'm kind of feeling competitive. That's what I use. But yeah.
Okay, what's the hardest assessment you've ever done?
The roller coaster.
In year 9 for science, for physics, we had to, was it year 9 or year 10? Year 10, we had to do a roller coaster made out of like K-Flex, and I think we all cried that night.
So that was Duke.
Yeah. It was horrible. Everyone went to Bunnings and got the K-Flex, and it actually didn't work. I used Nina's Hot Wheels. I used Nina's Hot Wheels.
I did it ages ago. That was the one thing that I was okay with.
I spent hours
constructing my roller coaster.
Oh yeah, we also had an assignment in design and tech where we did remember the virtual reality thing, and we had to use it, and then the night before.
Let's not talk about it because that's
the night
the most mentally
deleted.
I'll talk about it.
Okay, go for
the night before, everyone's like app for it like glitched and like broke down, and everyone broke down as a result, and it was horrible. I remember that. That was actually crazy. It was. Yeah, that was so wild.
Tips on getting involved in any leadership opportunities. How do you do it?
I would definitely get involved in stuff like open days, stuff like social justice, volunteering, doing Duke of Air, getting involved in sports, music, co-curricular. Yes, Study Hub. Come to Study Hub.
Also SRC.
SRC, representing your year group is also really important. Being a house captain, homeroom captain, supporting younger girls. Yeah.
But like even if you don't get into those roles, like if you have a badge, you still can do other things. Like debating is really fun to do. It also builds like your teamwork and like it's super fun.
Yeah. I also think even just building relationships with teachers and other students is a big thing.
Yeah. Being like a big sister. Being like a big sister is really important because you might not have a badge, but you're a leader to them, and that's really important.
Exactly. Yeah. How do you balance work, school, and social lives? And then they also said, who are the enemy houses?
Reed and Deacon.
I mean,
Reed and Deacon just
Katie just tries to get along with everyone. We're no competition.
No, Katie's friendly.
Speaking from Deacon, I love Katie.
In regards to jobs though, a few of us have jobs. Antonia, you've worked for a while?
Yeah, 3 years I've worked for. So I started in year 9 and then,
And how do you find balancing school and work?
It's hard, but as soon as I get home from work, I always like make it a point to like study for an hour or two, just so I don't feel guilty, like for not doing anything while at work. I know it sounds stupid, but
no,
anyone else? Like
No, I had a job for 2 years at this is embarrassing. Christopher's Cake Shop. Christopher's Cake Shop, and when I got into year 12, it was just too much, and I felt so guilty for eventually leaving, but it was the best decision. And I have jobs like babysitting and other stuff on the side which are really helpful. So I think it's not always a bad thing. Getting experience is really important. If that means you need to leave your job because it's too much for you, I mean, you know you the best. And that's the most important thing.
And I was also just going to say quickly, like I worked for like a year and a half, I reckon. But I think for me, it's just about like talking to your managers about it and making sure they're aware of like
your schedule,
your priorities.
Like school takes priority over
definitely.
Like, someone said, can we have more clubs at school?
Yeah, definitely. I was looking into like having an art club.
And that would kind of
even like a book
club.
club.
Yes, at the moment we're currently kind of talking about doing like not specifically a book club, but a sort of culture club of sorts.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
With like, books,
TV
movies,
shows,
TV shows, everything,
like
and kind of having like different themes and all sorts like throughout the week or term or month or whatever, and getting like a group of girls together to come and talk about each of them.
And another thing is the fact that, for International Women's Day, we're doing a book display, and this time we're getting the leadership team, so we're writing reviews of books and putting them up, and I think that's something we could continue. So if we do get the book club going again, we could get students to submit reviews, kind of like, when you go into Dimmicks and it's like the well-read, suggestions. We think that's really cool, and we could make that a permanent thing, which could last for a long time, which would be really cool.
That's cool.
Yeah.
If we have an idea, how do we get in touch with you guys?
Approach any of us.
Honestly, just come up to us.
Yeah.
Like if you see us in the halls.
Yeah.
If that's too intimidating, tell a teacher who can tell us.
I think we
also like
we're really interested in putting a suggestions box in. Just something where
someone
girls
said
can,
that too.
Yeah.
Can we have a suggestion?
Yeah,
box?
I think that might be really good.
Also with like SRC, like tell like people in your year group, and then we have meetings like once every 2 or 3 weeks, and then
even like email.
When you feel overwhelmed, what do you do to make it easier?
Honestly, have like time for yourself, whether it's like 30 minutes. Like if you have so much schoolwork to do, if you're not in a place where you can complete that schoolwork to like the best that you can, just take time for yourself, relax, listen to music, even have a nap or watch something, and then get your headspace clear, and then get back into work.
Just go.
So me personally, I think at like the start of year 11, I started using an app called Headspace, and I don't think you have to pay for it, but you can for like the better version, and it's really good with like meditations and like sleep class for like sleeping, because I know I like get so stressed at night and find it difficult to like switch off. And I think like when you're just really overwhelmed, like taking a minute, as Bella said, just like taking some time for yourself to like refocus. And I think that would really work for me. Isabel, do you?
Yeah, it was really similar. It was kind of just along the lines like if you're really overwhelmed for your work, you've got too much work to do, literally what I like to do is just leave it, just leave it, go for a walk, go get some fresh air, spend around 10-15 minutes, sometimes even half an hour going for a walk, or like, you know, just doing something for yourself that you enjoy, and then you have like more of a fresh mind, your mind's more fresh, and you can probably approach or like answer the questions easier and then tackle it.
I like taking things bit by bit, so a to-do list is really great for me. Breaking things down so it's not like a huge, like an assessment task, so it's not like a huge wave just coming onto you, you know. I think it's better to just do it chunk by chunk and little bit by little bit.
Even if like my like parents used to tell me, even if you just do like 10 minutes and then take like a 5-minute break and then just 10-minute, 5-minute, like it's better than nothing, and sometimes you just have to start and then it gets easier. And also definitely talking to someone. There's so many people you can talk to in and outside
Parents,
school.
teachers.
Psychologists.
Us we're always like around. Happy to talk. This one's more for year 7. So what was the scariest moment you had in year 7? How did you overcome it? And also, how did you make the transition from primary school to high school much easier?
I feel like the hardest thing is like just getting to know people and kind of putting yourself out there to try and
like getting out of your comfort zone.
Because I know in year 7 I was really quiet and I didn't really talk to anyone, and I feel like making like conversation with people was terrifying, especially in homeroom. You see all these older girls and you're like, oh my god, these people are gonna like
I think
rip me to shreds.
Finding
like,
like an outlet, I feel, is like one of the best ways, because I know when I first started, my outlet was like getting to know people through like sports teams and that kind of thing.
Me too. That's
I think
you build your confidence slowly.
When I started high school, I came from a primary school like in a different state, so I didn't know anybody, and I think sort of realizing that even though there are girls in like with like primary schools that had like 10 girls come from the one school, it doesn't always like, you don't necessarily have to stick to those groups, and there's like, and it'll take a while to get to know other people in your year group, but I think once like people in your classes, you meet a lot of people on camp too, I think.
Camp's really good.
Camp, year 7 camp is a really good opportunity, because they kind of just throw you in the deep end and they force you to, you know, meet some people. It's true they do though, like it just helps you get out of that little like bubble that you're in, and it gets you to know everyone else in your cohort. Any tips on organising your book study notes? I'll say online I set out like a scaffold of like different outcomes, and I'll do all my notes in tables, and then in my book I'll do practice essays, practice questions, so all my notes typed and then everything else
like study written. Like all your notes typed, but then your actual like study
work,
like study
plan. That's writing.
Exactly,
that's
because
really
it's so
important.
And also just like the simple thing of like organising your drive, like have folders for each topic you're doing, because that just makes it so much more easy, so much easier
and
to
color
do.
code. It's
color code stuff.
Take the time to sit there and do it. Like it's not too difficult to sit there and do. I think it's just people thinking they don't have enough time, when in reality it'll save you so much time in the long run.
And if that's going to motivate you, then that's what matters, because it's better feeling motivated and taking a little bit of time out of your day to do that, rather than not being motivated at all.
And you always I always feel better after I'm like more organised, and we love highlighting.
And I love to-do lists as well. They really help me out.
And like with your studying, if it's easier for you to remember all your study through like visualizing things and like color coding, do it by that, or even if you record yourself like saying your notes and then listening to it, if you learn, you know, by like listening to things, do whatever will help you.
Exactly. Okay, well that's it for the questions. Thanks guys.
Bye.